You've heard all about the drinking water crisis in America. Lead in Flint, Michigan. The battle over the Dakota Access Pipeline. Even toxic lead in school drinking water here in Portland. You may not have heard that drinking water in rural Oregon is threatened by clear-cut logging.
I'm Kate Taylor. I'm a fly fishing guide in Rockaway Beach, Oregon. So we bought this house, and right away we got notices in the mail saying that our water wasn't meeting the EPA guidelines for trihalmethanes. And so I thought that was really odd, and I didn't quite understand why our water wouldn't be meeting EPA guidelines. And our watershed is a really horrible example of what you shouldn't be doing in communities' drinking water. It just clear cut all the way to the edges of the creek, and it's a really small creek. Well, it looks like it's just been like a tornado's gone through there, essentially. People that live in Rockaway Beach, they can taste that their water is strange and that it varies from day to day in flavor, smell, and quality.
Trihalomethanes are formed as a byproduct when chlorine is used to treat sediment-laden water.
We've been getting notices basically from 2003 to 2013 saying that Rockaway Beach has exceeded the trihalomethane EPA regulation. The community was getting regular notices, these cards that would say, you should be concerned if you're children, elderly, immune compromised. And we live in a community here with a lot of elderly people and a lot of immune compromised people.
How about the colors? All right, there you go.
That one there was a zipper.
Yeah, nature's pretty good about filtering the water that comes out of the sky and putting a pretty pure product at the end of the watershed. So anytime you start messing with that, you're not helping. I mean, it's tough to find a balance anytime between an industry and nature. I think that Oregon can take a broader look at it than we currently are, with the intent of keeping a viable forest industry going in the state, while at the same time creating that balance that provides for good water, good habitat, and good tree growth, all those things together. I think we could still have a pretty viable industry in the state, probably more viable than it is now, while dealing with those sensitive issues.
This isn't like anti-timber industry. You know, this isn't anti-logging. This is pro-community, pro-health. The only solution I see is for reforming the Oregon Forest Practices Act. I think the only way that we're going to see change is if we have laws that are protecting communities' drinking water and watersheds in general.
People move to Oregon because they believe it is a green state with progressive laws that protect the environment while supporting a sustainable timber industry. The reality is much different. The intent of this bill is not to demonize loggers, logging, or small family foresters. The bill is a direct response to the actions of industrial timber owners and their stranglehold on the ability of Oregonians to implement change, either through the legislature or through the Board of Forestry.
Pacific Rivers is fighting to protect drinking water in Oregon. Join the fight to update the Oregon Forest Practices Act. You can make a difference for clean water, healthy rivers, and for rural Oregonians.